Our spring production at Studio 54 is going to be the first Broadway revival of Harvey in decades, so we're extremely excited about that. Harvey is a Pulitzer Prize-winning play by Mary Chase, and it's a beautiful, beautiful story, and it's funny and touching. It's being directed by Roundabout's Associate Artistic Director, Scott Ellis.
It's about a man who has an imaginary friend who's a 6'4" rabbit, and that's the premise of the piece. Obviously, it means more than that and what it's exploring.
And has an incredible cast led by this really talented young man named Jim Parsons, who many people will know as the Emmy Award-winning star of a TV series called The Big Bang Theory.
I think it's a really special story, and I think it touches on a lot of life themes in a lot of ways. I think that there's something very much about love and loss and just the general day-to-day of living, and that's not easy, and it's not painless, and it's not clean. And there's something about all that in there. I wouldn't pretend to know exactly what that means, and I wouldn't want to, even if I thought I knew, dictate, like I say, to somebody what that would mean, because it'll mean something different depending on where you are in your life and how you view this, and whether or not you see the rabbit.
This character of Elwood P. Dowd is really an innocent, which is one of the reasons that we're so excited to have Jim Parsons playing that character, because I think he can really bring that to life.
And then Jessica Hecht, who's one of the finest theater actors in the business.
She's a wonderful, wonderful actress. I think she's going to be great in this role, and it's great to welcome her back to Roundabout, as well as Charles Kimbrough, who has been at Roundabout before, and I think the three of them will anchor this play beautifully.
I just always found it very moving. There's a couple of lines which I think are just heartbreakingly true.
This play seems to illustrate the wonderful things that can happen by actually taking the time to make a real connection with other people, and the effect you can have on somebody's life, even in a very short amount of time, even if it's your only encounter with that person ever, in a way that only happens in a face-to-face encounter.
There's something really special about just spending time with these characters. And yes, it gets a little crazy and there are comical, farcical elements to it, but what I love about Harvey is that it has so much heart and that it's not afraid to wear its heart on its sleeve.
I think the big thing that's exciting about this show is it taps into the part of us that wants to feel better when they leave the theater. And so I think on a very basic level, the show is going to probably make you feel really good, and not in a schmaltzy way, in a very real way.